Belief in ourselves is a powerful tool that helps us overcome difficulties, achieve goals, and move forward, no matter what. It is this faith that is embedded in us from childhood, when we took our first steps and, falling down, got up again and again. But what happens when we lose this strength? Why do doubts sometimes take over, and how to regain self-confidence? Today we will talk about how to revive confidence in your strength and make it the key to achieving success. We will share practical tips and inspiring examples so that each of you can believe in yourself and your abilities again. Let's get started. A person's self-confidence. What does it mean? To understand the phenomenon of self-confidence, it is necessary to divorce this concept from the concepts of self-confidence and self-efficacy. Thus, the presence of strong self-confidence does not mean the presence of self-confidence. A person who believes in himself makes maximum efforts to achieve his goals, while a self-confident person does objectively not enough to achieve what he wants. A person who believes in himself also believes in his success, but realizes that the achievement of intermediate goals may not always succeed. A self-confident person does not even consider the possibility of failure. That is why people who have faith in themselves more often achieve success than just self-confident people. Also, the concepts of self-belief, or self-confidence, and self-efficacy should not be confused. Self-confidence is a personality trait, the equivalent of an inner core. The core of self-confidence is positive self-esteem. A person evaluates himself positively, his knowledge, experience, and skills, and feels acceptance and sympathy for himself. If a person is confident in himself, small failures cannot shake his belief in success. Self-efficacy, on the other hand, means a belief in the effectiveness of one's actions, a conviction that correctly implemented actions will lead to the achievement of a goal. That is, self-efficacy is a narrower, less global concept than self-confidence. Self-confidence means belief in one's whole self, and self-efficacy means belief in the successful performance of a particular activity. Self-efficacy can depend on a number of factors: breadth of the repertoire of behavioral skills, experience in performing a particular activity or observing its performance, the opinion of others, and physical and emotional state. Thus, it is the belief in oneself that is the source of strength that saves a person from total devaluation of oneself. Development of self-confidence. What prevents it? In childhood, every person is filled with faith in himself. Without it, we would never learn to walk and swim and learn and try something new. Over time, we accept the fear of failure. And this fear can be so great that we prefer not to do anything at all than to fail. But this does not happen to everyone, but only to those who cannot find confidence in themselves. What is it that prevents us from believing in ourselves? There are three major pitfalls on the road to finding self-belief. It's impossible. Recognizing the impossibility of something is the perfect excuse for inaction. Once a person starts using this phrase for self-justification, they become addicted to it surprisingly quickly. Many things can become impossible. But in this context, it is worth remembering an interesting beginner's effect. A beginner can often do things that pros and experts have failed to accomplish. Part of the reason for such success of a beginner lies in a new look at the problem, and part of it lies in the beginner's confidence in himself. It turns out that a person can do amazing things when he does not know that it is impossible. Here, of course, we do not mean things that contradict the laws of physics, for example. No one says that it is worth trying to move objects with the power of thought or to send laser beams from the eyes. But is there anything really impossible about becoming a millionaire? Or buy your own house? Become a real professional in his business? After all, achieving these goals is possible, even if it takes effort. Therefore, it is very important to realize that almost any impossibility is just an excuse that allows you to justify your own failure or lack of attempt to achieve success. It is only worth overcoming the fear of failure and see if you can overcome this impossibility to achieve success where others have failed. I can't is an invincible mule strategy. No matter how much you convince this mule that it is quite possible to cross to the other side of the river, that thousands of mules before him have already successfully coped with this crossing, nothing will help. Because the problem here is not in the task itself, its feasibility, but deep inside the man, convinced of his own inability to cope with this task. This person will appeal to his own bad experiences, painful examples from the past will become a heavy burden on the way to the future. In order to overcome this harmful strategy, it is necessary to break through the unbelief, find the fire of faith in yourself, and ignite it brighter. After all, everyone makes failures, everyone makes mistakes, and these mistakes are the basis of our experience. They made us wiser and stronger. And also inside, there is always the experience of experiencing success. It is such positive experience that we should remember more often, rekindling faith in ourselves and striving to conquer new heights. I am a failure. This situation is the most difficult. Here a person is no longer tormented by the fear of failure and not constant memories of mistakes made. Here a person simply lost faith in himself. He considers himself a loser, a person who is not good for anything, and this disbelief can be very deep. Positive examples of success of this person or other people will not help. It will not have any positive impact. The label of loser is hung by a person on himself as a person as a whole, and therefore situational success does not serve as a basis for the revival of faith in himself. In order to change this sad situation, a person will have to perform a rite of global forgiveness. Forgive himself for all mistakes and failures, for all failures, and then begin to change his life. To allow himself to express himself in different ways, to try new things, not afraid to make mistakes, and always believe in himself. You can doubt the success of the task at hand, but in yourself, never. How to increase self-confidence? The following should be done to renew your self-confidence. Number 1. Get out of the victim position. In a difficult situation, instead of feeling sorry for yourself, angry or frustrated, try to think about what is happening. In any situation, there are not only negative aspects, but also pluses. Ask yourself the question, what are they? What can you do right now to solve the situation? After all, if you make the right conclusions, perhaps it will be a great lesson for the future. Number 2. Take responsibility and accept yourself. We need to accept the fact that it is us, our beliefs and actions that determine our lives and the results we get. This is why taking 100% responsibility for your life is a necessary element of believing in yourself. Number 3. Believing in ourselves on a physical level. When a person has a high belief in themselves and their strength, it is displayed on their physical body. This includes a straight, proud posture, a direct gaze, and confident speech. Number 4. Learning to look at the world positively. People who look at things optimistically are usually satisfied with their lives and endure hardships. Optimism builds self-confidence. Number 5. Forming the right beliefs. Positive beliefs are absorbed subconsciously. Develop positive attitudes, and positive changes in life will not wait. Number 6. Analyze your goals. Are they really yours? Or are they imposed by someone? A person can only believe in himself if he is honest with himself and lives his life. Number 7. Do not compare yourself with others. Everyone has their own path, their own goals and achievements. You should not waste your energy chasing after someone else's successes. Number 8. Have your own opinion. Other people's opinions are not always right, and the final decision should be yours, because it is your life and you decide how to act at a certain moment. Number 9. Remember your victories more often. It boosts your self-esteem and gives you strength for new achievements. Number 10. Surround yourself with people who are close to you in spirit. Such people will support you on the way to the goal and will not let you down. Number 11. Trust life. Let the life of ideas take its course. When you follow the flow, you will realize that life is a great advisor. Number 12. Work on yourself. Examine your strengths and build on them. Develop yourself. Constant development is the foundation of self-confidence. So, believing in ourselves is not just a beautiful expression, but a powerful source of energy and strength that helps us to cope with any difficulties in life and go towards our goals. We have broken down what prevents us from believing in ourselves and found practical steps that will help to strengthen this confidence. Don't forget, self-belief starts with accepting who we are, recognizing our value and ability to influence our lives. Each of us is capable of more than we think we are. The key is to not be afraid of mistakes, to learn from them, and to not let small failures derail us. Thank you for watching this video. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments, like it if it was helpful, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on new inspirational content. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.